I love that. Hello and welcome to our Thursday night virtual sip and share. We are so happy that you are here. You are in for a treat tonight because we have four beautiful testimonies. And to kick you off, we're going to start with Holly. I just want you to know that everyone will be reading their testimonies, one, to respect your time, and second, so we don't leave any of the juicy details out. So Holly, whenever you're ready, you can take it away.
I have to figure out how to unmute myself there. Can you hear me okay? I just have my AirPods in. Perfect. All right. Hi, everyone. My name's Holly. Before Plexus, I really struggled with my health. I was dealing with celiac disease, constant bowel issues, extreme bloat, cramping, pain, brain fog, fatigue, and skin issues. And they all just left me feeling super broken. The doctors talked about taking out my gallbladder because it was causing me so many problems. I am currently battling endometriosis and adenomyosis, which added to the daily pain and exhaustion. Had an ablation when I was 30, and the next step was going to be a hysterectomy. But when I started Plexus, I honestly didn't know what to expect, and little by little, I began to notice changes. My digestion started improving, and for the first time in years, I felt like my gut was actually healing. The pain I was having with my gallbladder began to settle down, and I didn't end up needing surgery. My body felt calmer, less inflamed, and more balanced. What's even more amazing is the difference it's made with my endometriosis and adenomyosis symptoms, and have pushed off my hysterectomy. Things that used to control my days are now so much more manageable. I feel more energy, more freedom, and honestly more like me again. Plexus hasn't just been about products, it's been about hope, healing, and finally being able to live without feeling weighed down by my health issues. I'm so grateful for this journey and I can't imagine where I'd be without it. It's not just me seeing the results of these products, it's my family, including my daughter. So amazing to see her health excel as well.
Oh, that's so amazing. These stories will never get old. This is why we do what we do. Um, to see people change their lives with these products just warm my heart so much. So thank you so much for sharing. Next up, we have Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Take it
Hello.
away when you're ready.
All right. So I loved with Holly, she could look straight, but my notes are to the right. So I will be looking right the whole time. But for those of you that don't know me, my name is Kelly Smid, and I started my health journey with Plexus the beginning of July. So just this year, I definitely tried many products, programs, and invested way too much. Let me tell you a bit about myself first. 23 years ago, I was hit head on in a terrible car accident. My right heel was shattered and I broke my left femur. And it unfortunately has been an uphill battle since then, to say the least. Sleepless nights, body pain, daily aches, fatigue, like zero energy, depression, broken and damaged relationships, arthritis, and stress are just a few of the exhausting limitations along the way. When I started Plexus just over 9 weeks ago, I honestly was not sure what to expect, but decided to jump in feet first, 100%, after I saw my high school friend Paula, who is on the call, sharing her story on Facebook. Right away, I decided I was going to document my new health journey by sharing daily videos on social media to keep me accountable. To my surprise, the small yet so significant changes started happening early on. My sleep was deeper with less flipping and flopping, and my aches were not keeping me up. Out of nowhere, energy showed up, and it was still there at the end of my workday. I was so used to waking up with my foot that was injured in my accident being seized and stiff. And now when I wake up, it feels so much better and is moving well for my morning walks, which I love. I did not only notice that and it was mind blowing, but my husband as well noticed it and was sharing with other people that he couldn't keep up. I am so blessed that now I get 8 hours sleep and it's become my new normal. And I've been able to actually get off my prescription sleeping pills that I've been on for so many years. I was that girl that dreaded going out at night, canceled things often, and was embarrassed to have company over because I would have to excuse myself to bed or was falling asleep from the extreme exhaustion. Plexus products have changed my quality of life. I have no idea that a gut health journey could change me from head to toe. I am so grateful I jumped in 100%. I can honestly say I do not want to go back to where I was 2 months ago. It's amazing.
Oh, it's so good. I love hearing your story. Like it just never gets old. It never ceases to amaze me. Um, the the phase benefits that come from using these products um, are remarkable. And I want you to know that we didn't get this way overnight, and it's not going to take overnight to change what has been built over years. So I wanted everyone to keep that in mind. And as you hear the stories, there's people on it, years, and they're still seeing benefits from the product. So it's pretty awesome. One thing I didn't mention in the beginning, if you were invited by somebody to this call, please put your name in the chat. If you've never used Plexus products before, put your name in the chat and who invited you, because we will have you on our VIP list, and you don't want to not be on that list. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about our Plexus products. Okay. You've been hearing about the triplex, and maybe you've been hearing about Restore. Our products are clean, they're trusted, they work, they're third-party tested. The first thing I'm going to share about is the Plexus Slim, or the pink drink that you hear everybody talk about. So there's 30 sticks in a bag, and they look like this. And you mix, shake, or stir in water. And then the next thing I wanted to share about was our Pro Bio. Okay, this is our Pro Bio, and it helps balance the good gut bacteria. It helps with digestion, and it keeps the intestinal yeast in balance. So this is our probiotic. And the third part of the triplex is the BioCleanse. Now, don't let the word cleanse scare you. I know it can scare a lot of people, but it's a very gentle product, and it just keeps things moving at a healthy level through your intestines. So that's the Plexus triplex. Another famous product of ours, I don't know, it's blurry because my background is blurred, but it's the 3-day reset. Now, it's a 3-day nutritionally supported fast, and most people are seeing anywhere from 6 to 9 pounds of weight loss in 3 days. It's an amazing product. We have lots of people that do it monthly. It's a great way to start in your health as an addition when you start in your health journey. And the final thing I want to talk about is our Restore. Now, this is our liver detox. It's one of my most favorite products. Everything is filtered through the liver. And how I like to explain it is we have to change the oil in our car. Just like we have to change the oil in our car, we need to change the oil in our bodies. And this is a great way to filter out all the toxins in our liver. If you're hanging on to weight, you're having poor sleeps, our Restore is an amazing standalone product. So that's it. That's it for me for right now. We're going to move on to another testimony. We've got Alana here to share. Welcome, Alana.
Hi, everybody. Okay, Kayla has already, and you can see my name. I'm Alana, and I'm super excited to be on here and to share a little bit about my Plexus journey. and I'm gonna keep it real. So, when Kayla first told me about plexus, I was a total skeptic. I have been struggling with, or I was struggling, with stomach issues, IBS, pains, bloating, all of the things, for over 16 years. And I tried everything. I did the elimination diets. I had allergy testing at the doctors. I had different kinds of pills. Every doctor I saw would tell me that I was fine, that I had no energies, or no allergies. I could go home, have a glass of milk, eat a pizza, and I would be fine. Um, so I tried all of the supplements, all of probiotics, and nothing worked. And being told everything looks normal, and I felt anything but normal. So Tossin turning 42 last year, starting all of those fun perimenopause symptoms, the 3 a.m. wake ups, the mood swings that are full of rage. And if you know about these, you know what I'm talking about. Low energy, and I was over it. Uh, and the only reason that I finally said yes was because there was a discount. There was a discount, there was a 60-day money back guarantee, and I figured I had nothing to lose. I marked my 60 days in my calendar, ready to tell Kayla this also did not work for me. And to find out I was wrong, I was so happy. So I started with the triplex system. And I was skeptical when my order came in, but within a couple of weeks, I noticed I was actually sleeping through the night. Then came the big test. Our family went to Dairy Queen, and normally this is something that I would just skip out on. I would avoid ice cream because the aftermath from just having that treat was not worth it. So I ordered my Blizzard and I ate the whole thing, and nothing happened. So no stomach pain, no running to the washroom, and this was huge for me. And honestly, that's when I knew that Plexus was different, that I had found something finally that could be the answer to what I've been searching for. So fast forward to almost a year and a half later. I haven't had one single episode since. I can actually enjoy meals with my family again. Ian and I make it a point to regularly have ice cream here in the house, something that I just could never enjoy with anybody, really. I've ditched the bloat. I've had steady energy, and my moods are balanced, which not only makes me happy, but makes my entire family happy too. Um, and I just feel like myself again. So the best part is I'm still here, I'm still feeling amazing, and I'm able to share my story with people like you guys here. Along the way, I have added to my triplex. I've swapped out my old pre-workout, and I have now been taking Active and Metaburn every morning. My favorite Plexus product, and probably my family's favorite product, is our X Factor Plus, which I like to call my Green Goblin. And that is that little pill that just helps keep the nasty me away. And it just makes me feel so good. Ian even started on the products himself. He uses Triplex and Ease, and my daughter Maddie is using the Pink Drink ProBio Active and Hydrate. She has all of those at her dorm at school, and she's sharing them with her housemates. So I am so happy that my family is using these products as well, that they are feeling good, and I'm just so grateful that I said yes. Plexus has truly given me my health and my confidence back.
Yes, I love hearing this story. I've heard Alana's story so many times and it never, ever, ever gets old. And she was the biggest skeptic, but we love turning skeptics into believers here at Plexus. So it's my favorite thing to do. The one thing I wanted to say that I didn't mention before about the reset is there's so many of our Plexus products in the reset, and I think it's such a great way to have an introduction to to Plexus, because the active that Alana was talking about, the restore that I talked about, the hydrate that Alana was talking about, you get it in the 3-day fast. So I just wanted to mention that there. Okay, guys. I just wanted to remind you, if you're new in the chat, once again, if you're invited by somebody to this call, please put your name in the chat so that we can get you on our VIP list. I'm going to now read my testimony. I have yet to read my testimony without crying. So I'm going to try my very best here, guys, and read this for you without crying. Okay. So I am Kayla, and I feel like it is such a privilege that I get to share my story with you tonight. And I want to take a trip down memory lane. So January 6, 2022, my entire life changed. I felt very ill overnight, and I landed myself in the ICU intubated. Both my kidneys were severely infected, and I was in septic shock. All my organs were shutting down except for my heart. The chances of me ever coming home were very slim. As a wife and a mom to 3 little kids, the devastation that took over my family was real. By absolute miracle and fight and 11 months of IV antibiotics, I made it through, and I'm now here to tell my story. But this intense treatment of medication left me with a lot of health issues that I didn't have before. I was losing my hair. My iron levels were so low, I was needing blood transfusions. I developed major food intolerances like dairy, gluten, soy, eggs, to name a few. I could not go to the bathroom without being majorly sick to my stomach. I was bloated all of the time. I was also 65 pounds overweight. I knew all of this was not normal, but I was just so grateful to be alive that I almost accepted it. I was seeing my friend Heather posting Plexus and this magical pink drink. She reached out for 6 months. She dripped on me for 6 months before I decided to make a very skeptical and reluctant decision to try. And boy, am I ever glad that I did. I'm happy to report that I now can eat everything I want again. I go to the washroom normally. I'm off all of my anxiety medication. I'm off all of my sleep medication. All my hair is growing back, and I'm down 65 pounds. Taking the triplex regularly and adding in the reset and restore for the last 18 months, I have absolutely been the game changer to my life and for my family's life. I now make a full-time income for sharing these products with people I love. I feel blessed that my friend Heather continued to ask me to try her magical pink drink. I want you to know that you should take this skeptical leap. It just might be the thing that changes your life. Okay, everybody. Well, that's it for our virtual sip and share tonight. We were so happy to be with you here. Join us every Thursday night. If you think of somebody that wants to hear our stories and listen to what Plexus has to offer and our amazing products, you can shoot them the link. It's the same link every Thursday night. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you same time, same place next Thursday. Thanks, everybody.